think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Flint's, Llama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you.
So is that
Neffer and
just
Yahola had to
is that
stay at
it from
Curatorium
Marcy
to
now?
wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
Probably.
I ran into Miss
From the sound of
Neffa
it,
and Miss
sadly.
Ina on the way back. Their work is still in progress,
They
so I
wouldn't have
suspect
made their
they won't
appearance
be
yet.
back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for. Fighting alone can get quite tedious.
And
But I
is
had
that
the good fortune
Albedo?
to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Oh, I feel like this is gonna fucking ruin that fucking like interlude crest.
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Sir Varka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given
Like I
how
was
people of
thinking he would
outstanding
be.
talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Go in!
A gentleman of few words, I see, and a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
It's nice to meet you. Again, we've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
Oh.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys...
Oh yeah,
didn't
because
Kuta-
they made by
sorry,
the same person.
Columbina leave with you. How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back. Uh-oh.
Oh,
People
I
are
see. No,
talking
is she?
about me.
Oh wait, no. She said she was
Hope
gonna
it's
drop
nothing
us off.
negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
No.
We
Don't
really
go.
appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's
Oh my
probably
God.
a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
This place is popping. Unt. Bring out the disco ball. Honestly, done. Oh, I was saying where Dainsleif. Oh my God, this again.
Outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone,
Well,
we should be back to the
I
original
wanted to
crew
see
plus the other
Dainsleif fucking
colleagues I
reacting
brought
to
in.
Alatino.
Though it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Dainsleif, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual
Damn,
enemy,
Volker fucking
would
massive
that
compared
earn me
to
a
him.
seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Thing is, I don't think I met Albedo in a
Is
quest
he
yet.
being sarcastic?
Hey,
I
is your
haven't done that.
brother?
I haven't done
Why
it.
you
I
asking
haven't
us?
done any interludes except from the first one.
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
How old is Paimon?
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
So got
Miss
back. What do you
Nefer
mean?
doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
They're saying
Oh,
it'd be rude for
But
me
it's
to do it.
fine for me to impose.
Oh,
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
you both woman.
All right then.
You both attractive. Flynn's the smooth talker.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Oh. Honestly, I'm interested in this group.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like
Wait,
a
actually,
lovely
have I?
idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
Wait.
He's an excellent painter.
Oh, wait, I
Tables,
have met
chairs,
him.
People, dragons.
His
you name
story
it, he'll
quest
paint
on
it
the
for you.
Snowy Mountain.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance,
It's just like
I'd
completely
like to
different.
give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any
I
style
do
I
love
want.
loving
I can
design.
try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Go look outside in the statues.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
Oh, the last time he was
do have a
fighting that
point
guy
there.
in that land last time we interacted.
Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure, let's do that.
Great! Paimon will handle it! And in return, we can get Dainsleif to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then.
We don't need no
I'm only
bodyguard.
kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
What? Look at the side comparison.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only
I
ever met
still
two
think you sound like a
Red Wiki,
pirate.
One being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Eatlua is a good apple. I'll give him that.
Who's
He's
that?
kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true ratnik to the core.
Oh,
In that sense, he
NPC.
puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
oh, oh.
Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
That he's a fae.
Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Eloa doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself,
Oh my
I
god.
swear, your secret's safe
Home
with
Death
me.
Bard?
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Long after, it's Nefer and Lama. Oh, new people, new faces.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all.
Never! He just sounds like a
But what about
pirate.
Yehoda?
With never.
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
You gotta scream more lemon out. You gotta scream more lemon out
Did
before
you say something, Mr. Varka?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert
water
in the
and
background.
water.
Anyway, before we begin,
Oh, they
there's a
meet the
few introductions
Robinsons.
to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma.
I
As Moon
really want
Chanter,
to interact
she's
with
the leader of the
Alcino
Frost
and
Moon Scions,
Dainsleif.
a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Wow, we got wow, we got
Miss
snuffed.
Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth.
He's
Something
looking at his
about you
eyes.
seems like bad news.
Wow.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
The curse of mortality.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the five
His memory a
sinners.
bit wavy.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the five sinners.
Oh.
I remember it all like it was yesterday.
Oh, he did tell us the name of, but not
never
the proper
spoken
names.
openly of this before.
Did he not?
But the truth was exactly as people say. The five sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafanir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi,
Yes,
who
his
pursued
master.
supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I'll give you knowledge.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man.
Do you know this?
Working for the Conrian Intelligence Service.
Do you know this?
Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
We already lit up the lighthouse.
Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
What?
Before that, there's a few things I'd
We
like to
talking?
share.
Oh, we talking?
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind.
My guess is, during the final fight,
I will do everything in my
the
power
false
to
sky
help
is
you
going to
drive
open
out
up and we're going to
Reikir
see
of
the actual
Solari.
moon.
As Arlecchino
Well, the
put
ones
it,
that left.
this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Ota.
Defeating the Reikir of Solari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key
It's good.
questions.
You want us to test your
Is
power?
it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Oh, technically. Oh, wait. No, we actually do need skirt.
As for the other
Don't
two,
skirt Noah away about killing
I'm afraid
people.
We'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my
Who
wish to burden you.
skirt killed that other
Right
one who
now,
was
relying on your skills
being
is our only
imposter of
option.
Sulolozi.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune.
It'd be so
Miss
good if she
Enchanter.
did so, though.
Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere
People be looking.
flattery the
Well, actually,
next.
no. Because more likely
Ladies,
she wouldn't show
please.
herself in front of them.
I must object to
Oh,
your
maybe.
portrayal of
I don't
me.
know.
That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you,
Well,
that alone is
they got the
motive
same
enough.
job.
Look at them getting along so well. Like
It's
two
weird.
peas in a
Who really
pod.
knows?
And
Well,
I'm the
you
one
sound
being
like a
accused of
fucking pirate.
insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand.
You got a
something.
very divine nose.
Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it
You
myself.
shouldn't be saying that out loud.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Of course he will.
He has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Yeah, Paimon forgot.
In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but not joining the ceremony.
Well, good luck, everyone! Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good.
Oh no.
Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
I've already mentioned the woman name to him.
With this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Oh yeah, 'cause we wasn't here. The traveler wasn't here last time.
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
There's another way for Nefer to hide her secrets. And we back.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsleif, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top-secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Are these like the unseen the ancestors?
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names. but at this stage I have no idea who any of them even are. Hup! Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep, lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me. Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Oh.
Please, hear me out.
Oh.
I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runfather residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rerir's targets?
Oh, this seems important.
Containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
It's an engagement
Must be for
ring.
his girlfriend.
This is.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Did he say no?
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's weird. Because this basically, I don't see no fucking ancestors.
Neutralized.
Fuck.
This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
What if one of these is his girlfriend?
Another one
Imagine.
for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh man.
Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male.
That looked like a little girl over there.
Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female.
Oh.
16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Wait. That guy. That guy kind of looked like the one that was talking to his girlfriend.
Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
He's getting younger.
Contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized and... Filed.
How can I feel that they're gonna fucking target like normal people as the descendant? That guy definitely the one that talked to his girlfriend.
Male, 11.
Fuck.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year.
Does that one look even younger?
Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized and...
Oh my god.
6. Occupation,
What
none.
the fuck?
Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
A 6-year-old.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Oh.
Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by
Oh, these are just little kids now.
Potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Quite sitting in. Oh, we gotta look for Pfeffer here.
Mr. Vedelfnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
Oh!
No fooling a prophet.
Yeah, when it says yes, yeah.
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant, more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Oh.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Oh, we're gonna get more
Could this
info
memory
about
belong to
Felindus.
Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Oh wait, did we?
Wait. Hear me
Oh,
out.
that meeting.
This time we finally got a clear look at
Oh,
his
I know he
face
has
and
different
learned his true
quickly.
identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
You haven't said yes yet.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead.
You wearing
and gone.
contact
You
lenses.
think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King?
Oh yeah, little kid talking to a grown-up
Do you
woman.
even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this.
Why is not Romeo and Juliet? It's Romeo and Juliet. Two of two different households, two different sides, all in love.
But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Who? I called it. She must be wearing contact lenses then. Huh?
Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
We're gonna get another...
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows.
Oh my god, another meeting.
Day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to
Oh, is he gonna get killed?
because of the blood that runs through our
All the people talking to her, is he gonna get killed?
Are you even listening?
Oh my, all these are little kids.
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary.
Oh,
Truth
so you're not
be
wearing
told,
contact lenses.
Apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
But she says this, nobody
Trust
knows.
me, I'm with you all.
Two different kids know.
But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You called that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Oh.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And pray won't sense a thing.
I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open to the board, though. The king just happens to be right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that hour. In the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
You know why Olympus didn't accept your proposal, don't you?
Oh.
Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
Enough!
Oh. Wait, the two?
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
He's dead now.
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still
How is this
stand
little
by
girl
him?
finding her and no one else found her?
To you that people keep dying.
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Delindis. They're looking for us. You take care too.
Well, look.
If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Is she definitely gonna have a... Is she gonna die?
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger.
How long is this woman gonna delay her response?
But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line.
Is love stronger than loyalty?
But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Oh. Okay, I feel like she's about to die.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
He said that? Lies. You just said... We heard you say earlier you want to restore your dynasty.
Yes. I just want to go on living.
If that was the case...
Unforgivable crime?
If that was the state, you would have left.
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, even I wouldn't be standing here like this.
Oh.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual.
I'm
tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
I feel like Felinda's gonna be one of them.
Wait. That's...
Is she...
Yes.
Yep. Knew it. I knew it.
No.
I knew she was gonna get caught.
No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now.
Is he dead or is this like
living in the shadows just like me? What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul.
Oh,
Finster
Irminsul?
King. How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Love totals over loyalty. Is he... Oh.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
What are the chances this is like the honestly no
If you
ancestor?
let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point.
Let me kill you.
In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again.
Maybe you shouldn't say he. Maybe you should talk say.
Living.
Yes, I know.
The
you're a
lab
man
goes
of your
on.
word. So please, just let me go.
He was gonna let you go.
Leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do?
Oh, that Vettel. Oh, that
down?
him.
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
But she is my everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rarir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rarir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedderfanir, Dainsleif's older brother, keep talking in Rarir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rarir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate.
What is Assassin's Creed? Animus.
We just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarir has really been hiding.
Oh?
Rarir, are you there? Hey, Rarir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Oh, so this was the night.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous.
We
do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Oh,
assuming
shit.
I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Robtatir.
Oh.
What brings you here?
We don't know a lot
Why,
about this one.
Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, Cast aside your apprehensions, Miss
It's the first time we hear it in his voice.
Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum.
That face kind of like a laughing
the chief
thing.
royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
So this is 4 sinners and Dainsleif.
Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatyr more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir,
This is so
figuring your most
cool.
loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first. This is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
This is so cool. No, okay. I'm guessing the numbers on there, like...
This black fog over the board must have
Thelindis?
some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
I feel like Belindis and Wenrir got merged into one, maybe? Because they said there were two different like abyssal like outbreaks. Oh, I failed already. Nope, that definitely not it. There we go. This is...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits.
You mean what Alessino did?
I am now the
Oh.
only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Now we gotta go back where we came from. Okay. I want to go up, not down. Oh, it forced you to go up. It's a bit stupid.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
Oh, damn.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know.
Is this
The
after
Revere
or
I know
before?
doesn't match the person you all describe.
It's when we let her
Logically, I
go.
should be scared of him, and yet I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going.
Love is a
and be careful
poison.
with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I'm assuming that is our, like, ancestor.
I promise, Lindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
I wish the other scene was still part of it. I would love to see her reaction to it. It seems she's quite sensitive to it. Okay, look, we're moving on. I don't think I can. I think I might be stuck, you know. One, two.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Well, Dainsleif said he got betrayed.
Is this treason? You know
Treason
what
against the
happens to those who
clown?
betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
But Dainsleif said he got betrayed, so how did he get betrayed?
Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Oh,
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
That snake?
Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his
he's one of the snakes.
I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafilnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
Aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafilnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindus?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. in your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedifilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
The abyss can
Very
be
well then.
tricky.
My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas?
Whoa, that was the fucking fontaine.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose. Monsters?
Oh,
Is
I
this
got
what
my
my daughter's doing? Or the Universitas
I've been bulbous because I got Neff on my team. It replaced her. Oh, but she is maxed out, it seems. I see the weapon.
No more lies.
Can I say my team then?
The Universitas. That reminds me of a
The
rumor I once
Universitas.
heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion.
Hey, me, I can't.
It's true. The king really went through with it. What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
Wait.
I have to hurry.
Oh no. Can I say my team? No. Of course it did. Bullshit. Oh, I don't like it. Green are not in the right place for me. Oh, it did fucking flop Nefer to the B at the bottom. Wow. I really put myself. I could have had 5 team members. Oh man. This looks like a boss or a fight area. Yep. Ain't gonna give me and we're gonna
May I present?
For the everlasting forest.
Can't hide the truth.
Ah.
Let's see what you're made of.
Ooh.
The show begins. Let my name echo in song.
Forest, protect us. By the frost.
No more lies. Seek within.
Oh damn. Oh, Felindis. Oh, we just got. We just keep getting constantly fucking law. Oh no. Is he gonna die?
Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
Don't worry. Your would-be fiance, your boyfriend coming. What's going on? Huh? You like in a daze or something? Oh!
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
Oh.
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Oh!
Just... No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Oh, I think she's alive in the future. I think she's in the future.
Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know a way? Tell me.
Come to the palace.
Join us.
Rare, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
And the five sinners have been born.
Rear.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Oh.
I will find you.
And then you can give me your answer.
Oh, is that why he hates the moon? Cause it took her away.